is going on, guys? We're here at Weedon Island Natural Preserve with no map, and I did save a map on my phone, but I'm gonna try my best not to look at it because I want to sort of explore this area without a map. Yeah, I've never been here before, so this is definitely gonna be something different, considering the fact that my Aka, I knew where everything was, but here I guess it's time to get lost for a little bit. Weedon Island has a viewing tower as well, as we just saw, and though this one is not as high as the one in Mayaka, definitely higher altitude than the Tree of Life, but the view up here in this viewing tower, I feel like it's 10 times better than both of those areas. You can see the St. Pete skyline on one side, and on the other you can see the Tampa skyline, which is just phenomenal. You can also see a bunch of planes who I'm pretty sure are heading towards the Tampa airport. I mean, it is flying over Tampa, either arriving or departing, but it is an incredible view. You see a lot here. It's amazing. It really is amazing. This I find it interesting. So essentially what that sign said is that in the late 1950s, early 1960s, ditches were made to control mosquitoes in the area. In later years, pesticides were used to control mosquitoes rather than the ditching, but essentially the ditching had a lot of ecological consequences, but even though they don't use this ditching anymore, the consequences are still in effect. So it kind of demonstrates the relationship that humans have with nature and how we intervene, and also the consequences that those interventions just sort of have. So I have now found a map, and I don't know if I'll actually use it, but it'll definitely be a way for me to get around a little bit better. This park does seem to have some of the best observation decks, in my opinion. It has some of the most incredible views around here. I don't know, what do you guys think? After walking around for about an hour or so, I think it's time to head back. Alright, let's go. Okay, and we're back to my car. That was certainly an experience. A couple things I have to say about the park. First thing, as I mentioned before, the observation decks have some of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. The observation tower was definitely the highlight of the day. Unfortunately, was the first thing I checked out. Boardwalks, like I said, are very immersive as well, and kind of like that little fact about boardwalks. However, in this sort of situation here at Weedon Island, I found it a bit disappointing, to be honest, because it seemed like all of it was boardwalk, which there's not a big problem about having a boardwalk, as there is the fact that there wasn't that much diversity here. And like I mentioned in my Tree of Life episode, how like we've become accustomed to man-made structures, which it's fine and all, but like when I come to a nature preserve, I prefer a trail of dirt or sand or whatnot, just like at Boyd Hill and Mayaka. But I understand why there's a lot of boardwalks as well, because it's mostly mangroves rather than regular trees. So, the boardwalks help for us to be suspended and not be stepping on the mangroves roots. And I guess it makes sense to that point. But in a way, I still would have liked a bit more diversity in the trails besides boardwalks and just one paved trail that connect them both. But anyways, it's a really nice place and it's very beautiful. And something I noticed too was that there were a lot of people going on their morning runs or just walks, and even a couple groups of children that seemed to be brought here by some sort of organization, maybe Boys and Girls Club or something like that. And I just found it amazing that organizations like that would bring them to a natural preserve like this, and sort of to help them gain awareness on the natural world. Yeah, that's my little experience here at Weedon Island Preserve, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And so hit that like button, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time.